This celebration would have been enough to make any grown man cry, because anyone who knows the meaning behind this move would know that Ronaldo has lost a part of him and he can never recover. Growing up, life was tough for Ronaldo and his family. They were really poor, and just surviving and trying to get by became a struggle. Ronaldo's dad, Jose Dinis, used to be a kit man at the local club Andorrinha, while his mom, Maria Dolores, was doing odd jobs to help out the family in ways she could. Pretty sure you've heard the story before, but we're going to focus on Ronaldo's dad now because there's something about him that was hidden from the world. The story of Ronaldo's dad, Jose Dinis, is popular enough, but you see, there's a reason for that. Before he became the kit man at Andorrinha, Jose Dinis used to be a former military soldier. He was forced into the military only because he wanted a better life for himself and his family. As a result, Jose Dinis had to go on peacekeeping missions around the world, and it was the one he fought in the late 80s that mentally destroyed him. The civil war in Angola was going on. The local people of Angola wanted to gain their independence from the Portuguese and, as a result, fought hard for it. The Portuguese, on the other hand, weren't prepared to give up their territory, so they sent soldiers to protect the place and fight off the natives, and one of these soldiers was Jose Dinis, Ronaldo's dad. Ultimately, for Portugal, the war was a failure. Angola gained its independence, and after 13 months of fighting wars in the territory of both Angola and Mozambique, Jose Dinis was all set to return home. He did, but by the time he came back, he was different.
But I really don't know my father 100%. He was a drunk person. I never spoke with him like a normal conversations. It was hard.
Did he ever tell you that he was proud of you to your face?
No, yes, he said that he treated me unbelievable. I was like the diamond of the family.
Ronaldo said it. He didn't know his dad. He was a drunk person and could hardly hold a conversation. What Ronaldo didn't know was the reason his dad was always drunk was because he wanted to escape the realities of what had happened during the wars. They faced extreme conditions and did some very dangerous things just to survive. All these things left a mental scar on Jose Dinis, and by the time he returned, he just wanted to forget, and the alcohol helped him to. The drinking continued, but even with the heavy alcohol, Jose Dinis was still a good man. He wanted to take care of his family. That's why he signed up to be Andorrinha's kit man. So from what he got, he used it to make sure there was food on the table. Playing at Andorrinha was a mixed bag for both Jose Dinis and Ronaldo, but it was also one where they didn't mind. Once his teammates at the club found out his dad was the kit man, they began to make fun of Ronaldo and tease him hard. But this only made Ronaldo work harder. He heard all the insults and took it in, but was determined to succeed, at least for his dad. Ronaldo soon got his big break. Sporting Lisbon came for him, and after some impressive displays, he signed for the youth team, then went on to become a regular for the first team. Still only a teenager, Ronaldo was already getting to live out two dreams. On one hand, he'd now gone pro and actively working to secure his status as an all-time great, and on the other hand, Ronaldo was also making sure that all those years his dad spent being a kit man at Andorrinha didn't go to waste, because the kids that laughed at both of them were now seeing his dad and Ronaldo making it at Sporting. Ronaldo's dad had become a changed man now, with his son now making it in football. At least there was enough to more than put food on the table, and he started withdrawing from the alcohol. Ronaldo, on his part, continued to perform even better. The performances improved every game. He'd even made his debut in the Champions League for Sporting. But by the next year, the deal had entered another level. After he performed so well against them in a friendly match, Manchester United's coach Sir Alex Ferguson saw the future in Ronaldo. He'd been so impressed with his game that he decided that there was no way he'd leave Lisbon without getting Ronaldo's signature. And only a few months later, Ronaldo had signed for Manchester United and taken up the jersey number 7. It was like a dream come true. His son was making it and was wearing a shirt number that world legends like David Beckham, Eric Cantona, and George Best had worn. But just like a bad dream, it soon turned into a nightmare, and this story didn't have a happy ending. One day in training in 2005, Ronaldo received the call that broke him. Even though his dad had gradually left the alcohol, all those years of heavy drinking had now caught up to him. The news to Ronaldo was that he needed to come quick because his dad was in danger. Quickly, Ronaldo took permission from Manchester United and flew down to see his dad, but on getting there, he knew the case was critical. The doctors had diagnosed Jose Dinis and they realized his liver was failing. Money wasn't the issue now. Ronaldo was ready to pay anything just to see his dad alive and healthy again. But that money wasn't the issue didn't mean money was the solution. They tried hard and Ronaldo was by his side in 2005. He was still only 20 years old, but at that moment he became a man, or had to, because he needed to brace up for what happened next. Jose Dinis was dead. That day, Ronaldo cried his heart out. He knew at that moment he just lost a part of him he could never get back, and this reality broke him. See, Ronaldo went on to become one of the greatest footballers of all time. He's the player with the most official goals in football history. He scored the most Champions League goals ever, has played in 5 World Cups, scored in 5 World Cups. He's broken records along the way, but you can ask Ronaldo. He traded any of this, all of this, including his 5 Ballon d'Ors, his football career, just to see his dad alive again. That's why after scoring that goal against Al Rayyan, Ronaldo's fingers went up. For his dad, to his dad, rest on Jose Dinis. If it helps, Cristiano became a star and the family dream came true. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to The Goal Air for more content.